say come on for me. I wanna know how you feel.
I am here today to do a lipstick review. This is Lipsense. Have you guys been listening or been hearing a lot about Lipsense lately? Me too. And what's really funny is I actually did a Lipsense review a few years ago, back when it was really popular, and then it went down and now it came back. I think that Lipsense, the thing about it is I think it kind of underwent a reformulation, and that's a good thing because I absolutely love it now. And before, I remembered thinking it's kind of drying, not super excited. I don't know that I would use it on an everyday basis, but I absolutely will use this on an everyday basis if I want to wear a red lip, because all I've got is the color red. But this is the blue-red shade, and you can keep reapplying the gloss all day long if you want to. It feels great. It's got all kinds of good stuff like coconut oil and stuff like that in it. So it's really good for your lips. I'm going to show you a photo. I'm going to intersperse it somewhere around here. When I first gave this a test run, it really is the longest lasting lip product I've ever used. There are a couple of negatives, which I'll get to in a minute. But basically what you do, and there's tons of application tutorials. I got mine from Lulu's Lipstick Powder and Paint. She's my very best friend in the whole world. So check out her Instagram page and check out her Facebook. She will answer all your questions. She does live feeds. So she will do tutorials with the Lipsense and Shadow Sense and all the other Senegence products. But she answers all questions, and I think she's done application and all that. But you basically put 3 very thin layers on, and then you put on the gloss. You cannot put your lips together until you put the gloss on, because your lips will stick together and it will peel off and all kinds of horrible stuff will happen. But once you put the gloss on, completely budge proof. And it looks just like this until the end of the day. The line around the lips, even if you're older and you worry a little bit about that kind of sinking in, sinking into lines around the mouth, this is the only lip product I have ever used that will not do that. It does not move. It stays in exactly the right spot. The only place that it will compromise is in the center lips, and I'll explain that to you in a minute because that's one of my down points. But yeah, she also sent me the Oops Remover, which takes it off very easily. If you make a mistake or something, you don't have to worry about having a weird line. What I do is I typically put it on completely. I'm pretty good at applying liquid lipstick now, and I usually don't have to correct it too much. But what I do is put it on completely, and before I put the gloss on, I line it with a lip liner so that there's a nice crisp line, and then I put the gloss on. So this is definitely a product that I can stand behind. I'm not going to make this review too long because I don't really feel like, there's so many Senegence reviews out there, I don't really feel like you're going to learn more if I talk longer. But just know that I think it's absolutely incredible. The picture speaks for itself. It really does last all day. Now, it doesn't feel as good all day unless you reapply the gloss, and you can reapply the gloss as much as necessary. The only issue with reapplying the gloss, after you eat, you will notice that you get a very defined line on the inside of the lips if you've eaten like a sandwich or something where you've actually used your inner lips to actually chew or take the food. So you will get kind of a very defined line around the inside. It looks terrible. It was my only down point. So definitely, you will have to reapply this after you eat some. You don't have to apply it everywhere, you just apply it to this part that needs to be reapplied. You take off the gloss, and then you apply 2 coats to the area where the line is showing, and then 1 coat all over, and it will blend everything together, and it will be just right. But if you're not eating something, like if you're eating with a fork, like I ate a salad, couldn't see it at all. That line didn't appear. So it really just depends on what you're eating. So that was my only negative. Also, getting it off is hard. Very hard to get off. But I will say that I found out that if you use Neutrogena with a Q-tip, Neutrogena soap, just the glycerin soap with a Q-tip, it comes right off. So the Oops Remover is expensive. It works great, but it's expensive. So if you don't want to invest in this for just the general removal of your product, you can just go get you a bar of Neutrogena soap, take a Q-tip, get it wet, rub it around on there, and then just scrub it off, and it will come right off. That might dry your lips a little bit, so just make sure you have a really good balm handy. And treat your lips overnight with a really nice balm. So other than that, that's my only negative. Yeah, removal and that weird line that develops after you eat. So no, it's not as long lasting as I wish it was, but it's so much better than any other liquid lipstick or any other long-wear lip product because the line around the edges doesn't move. It's just that interior that comes off. So I feel like that is far preferable to any kind of liquid lipstick where you're going to, after you eat, see that little general like bleeding into the lines around the lips and stuff. I think that this is just so great. So go check out Lulu's Facebook page. Place your orders through her. She's really getting her business off the ground and going. And yes, you've probably got friends that do Senegence. So if that's the case, then feel free to go to them. We're not telling you that you have to go to Lulu, but I think she has a lot to offer that a lot of the Senegence ladies don't. She has a great history in makeup. She knows makeup like nobody else, and she teaches you how to use the other Senegence products like the Shadow Sense. She uses it for such a great multi-purpose use. She uses it as concealer. She uses it for her brows. She uses it for contour. She really teaches you how to use all of these products so well. So yes, I'm a big fan. I'm her biggest fan. I love her. I miss her. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys love this stuff as much as I do. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you think of it. I really want to try some of the other colors now. There's a bunch of beautiful like Melanie shades, and there's a really cool color called something Precious Topaz, I think. I really want to try that one. So yeah, I'm really excited. This is my favorite current red lip. Now I still love F-Bomb by Urban Decay, one of my favorites, Besame Red Velvet. Love it, love it, love it. When I'm just wearing a red lipstick and I just want a lipstick for a short duration, then I still break out my red lipsticks. But this is a great long wear product, and I have never been a fan of long wear products before. So yeah, big fan of Senegence. Well, of Lipsense. I haven't tried anything else from Senegence, so maybe in the future. But hopefully this helped you, and we'll talk to you soon.